Please feel free to ask the first question.
I think I should make them turn their cameras on if they're going to ask me a question. What do you guys think? There we go.
Tim, obviously this is the end of camp. You're we'll start honing in on
camera.
Come
on, Nick.
You don't want to see me. I'm a mess right now. How do you, with Washington State, how do you prep for all that uncertainty that they've got?
Well, right now, up till this point, really the focus has been solely on us and improving every single day. And, for getting the guys learning the defense again and the new guys getting up to speed and continuing to hone our ability and focus on us. And now with the break of camp, then we got some players got tomorrow off. Coaches will really start digging into Washington State. And obviously, there is a lot of uncertainty with probably, with a new staff, them not having spring ball even and stuff like that. But, offensively, we basically played their offense last year when we played Hawaii. And so we feel like we have at least a fairly decent idea of what they're going to be doing on offense.
After you watched the scrimmage video, what was your view from that?
Which scrimmage video?
From Saturday. This is the first time we've talked to you since Saturday.
Oh, geez. That's like 5 days ago.
Well, it's kind of like a midterm for you guys, so.
Yeah, to be honest, I just been focused on the last couple of days and how we finished out the camp today. I think we've had some guys make some good strides. It's great to see Nahshon right back out there. I feel like he's getting close to being 100% healthy. He's a great addition to us to be back out there. I think, Isaiah Dunn's had a really good camp. And, I think that we're still a work in progress. We still got stuff that we need to improve on. We need to get some consistency in pass coverage and pass rush. But I think it's been a good camp for us overall.
You mentioned the consistency of pass rush. It's not as good as you would hope for at this point, or you just want more.
No, I think we can get better at pass rush. I think we can be more consistent in applying pressure on the quarterback and getting the biggest thing is the guys to be able to win one-on-one when we get matched up with offensive linemen and running backs in protection, that we've got to have those guys win those one-on-one matchups.
Is there any area in defense you feel like figuring out the rotation is going to go into next week?
Yeah, I think at both inside and outside linebacker, we got pretty good depth, and there's a lot of guys who could start for us and a lot of guys who have started for us and played a lot of football. And, I think it's going to be a situation where we're going to have, one A's and one B's really, rather than ones and twos.
What about in the secondary? Is there anybody who on Saturday kind of, showed you something you hadn't seen before and might work their way into that rotation?
Well, I think the guy that was obviously not on our football team last year, that's probably made the biggest impression, has been Alton Julian. He's really showed up for us. He's made some nice plays in the scrimmage. He did have an interception last Saturday, and he's made some good plays and being in the run, coming up and being physical from the safety position. But, and then it's been encouraging to see we've got a lot of players that were either role players or backup players, and seeing them improve and how well that they've grown in the defense over the last year.
With Isaiah Dunn, obviously he's played a lot for you the last 3 years. 2 for you, but he still doesn't have an interception. Is that something you bring up to him, or do you just figure he knows that and you're going to just keep working on it?
Isaiah, do you know that you don't have an interception? He's right here. He's well aware of that, so I don't think we have to bring it up to him.
Tim,
Honestly,
can you just talk about?
We're hoping that's going to change.
Tim, can you just talk about 3 defensive captains being named yesterday, and Anjay and Isaac and Jaden? Just what have they shown you throughout camp, and what does it show that they were named captains?
Yeah, I think this. I think we had a bunch of guys on our football team that received votes, and we got a bunch of guys that could be captains. I think it's a great honor for those guys to be selected by their peers, and it shows, their commitment really to the team and what they bring and how they go about doing their business, both on the field and off the field, that they have the respect of their teammates. But we've got way more than just 4 leaders on this team. We may have just 4 captains, but we got more than 4 leaders, which is what you need. We need everybody to lead in their own way. But it's, whether they're on offense or defense, all 4 of those guys are great examples about how to do things the right way.
And we've heard a lot about Simon Sandberg this fall, and a lot of the offensive linemen have been really complimentary of him. How specifically have you kind of seen him improve his game compared to last season?
Well, he was, nicked up early on last year, and was actually, had to wait several games before he could play. And it takes a while when you're coming into your first year in a defense like he did, coming from a junior college, and he'd missed most of the year before with the knee injury. And so, it had been almost full 2 years since he had played last. And so him coming on at the end of last year, and really he's been able to come into camp this year and pick up right where he left off last year and continue to improve. And so he's a strong physical player. He's got very good football intelligence. He knows his assignments. He knows how to anticipate plays. And, he does what you want any defensive player to do. He just doesn't stay blocked. And so even if they engage him initially, he's fighting to get off that block and then continue to make his way to the play.
Very happy now. I got my camera on.
There we go. Anything else, guys?
You miss seeing us, don't you, Coach Tibesar?
What's that?
I said you miss seeing us every day.
Absolutely. No, appreciate you guys. Thank you.